Guys, man. Ultra Vegito kills Quitela. I hope I didn't butcher that. Quitela, one of those two. God of Universe 4. So I mean, as you guys can see right there, I mean, he's gonna go up against Katella here, and we're gonna see some carnage. But before that, let me go ahead and give you guys a little synopsis of what happened in the last episode. So pretty much, Vegito, he got his new cyborg arm thanks to Dr. Gero, and he just went through a teleporter, and Ultra Instinct Cell pretty much killed all the Z fighters of that timeline. So yeah, let's get on to the reaction.
So our story continues with a portal opening on yet another strange planet.
Okay, so this is where Vegito, he pretty much told Dr. Gero stay out of trouble pretty much, and then he went into a new portal, and this is where it's gonna lead him.
Vegito. It's cold out here. But despite the conditions, nothing could rain on Vegito's parade as he grips his android arm tightly, smiling as the artificial veins pump and bulge, commenting, I still can't believe how perfect that pensioner made this. I can practically taste Zeno's blood already.
Oh, is that so? You can taste his blood.
Will
okay.
single-handedly delete those gods forever.
That magical arm, cyborg arm, has like literal veins.
As he holds his grip, he begins to once again think back on his goal, his motives, and all he has lost. Thinking back first on his granddaughter, beginning, Pan, I know you're not where you're supposed to be right now, but Grandpa's going to bring you back, along with Mommy and Daddy, along with everyone on Earth. I'm going to make everything right one day, and the first step will be ridding us of this disease amongst us. Zeno and the Daishinken, your days are numbered. And with his motivation back end,
I definitely understand why he's definitely targeting them, because obviously targeting the gods makes total 100% sense, right? But then, you know, Daishinken and Zeno, I mean, they pretty much trapped him there,
universe's god of destruction. But suddenly, in typical fashion, things don't go as planned, as Vegito surprisingly senses a rising power level that's getting closer and closer. And in an instant, he looks upwards, and to his shock, in the sky is a figure as Vegito yells, What? Is that a bird? No.
Is that a plane?
What kind of bird has energy like that? I'm no bird, God Killer. I'm the protector of Universe 4, and you'll not step another foot further. And unbelievably in the air,
I don't know who
is
that
none
is.
other than Ganos.
Oh, Ganos. Okay.
Yeah,
some of the Tournament of Power characters I don't remember
shooting
the
down
names
from the
of.
sky with intensity
Yeah,
and
Ganos,
an energy blade in hand. Not unlike exactly how the angel
Is that the same one that went against Roshi and he turned himself into a bird, I think?
Fool me once, shame on you. But fool me twice, shame on me. But this time, Vegito is clearly ready, just starting up a smile until he immediately throws away the staff, not taking his eyes off Ganos for even a second. Before in its place, in his right arm, the iconic Godslayer blade of Ultra Vegito extends. As Vegito,
Godslayer blade,
speed,
back at it again.
Grin yells out, You were slow back at the tournament, and 10 years later, nothing's changed. Begone, you amateur! And just like that, just as Ganos reaches
Ganos kind of had his little Slayer blade as well.
Brutally and expertly stabbed through his torso by the blade made only for the gods. And in its wake, with blood spewing from his mouth, Ganos can only stare at Vegito in shock and mutter, No, Lord Quitela. abruptly, then falls to the ground as Vegito mercifully removes his Godslayer blade. Ganos, though, is quick to get back barely on his feet, gripping his open wound as he groans in pain, barely even able to keep both his eyes open through the pain. Meanwhile, though, with his blade retracted and his arms folded, Vegito smugly then tells Ganos, "Nice try, but you've got a long way to go before you can even shine my boots, let alone
shine my boots."
You're lucky. I didn't hit a vital point. Probably the first person in history to feel my Godslayer blade and live to talk about it.
Oh, he didn't hit a vital point?
But if you don't get that stitched up soon, I'm not sure you'll be saying much. Get out of here. I'm here for your god, not a weakling like you.
Okay, Vegito. Alright, man.
By Vegito's belittling words, Marc is back.
I mean, at least Vegito spared him, I
pay
guess.
For this. That was just a lucky hit, and once I'm healed, you're done for. I only wish I did at least some damage to you. I feel like I've failed Lord Quitela. You did. Huh?
Oh,
suddenly, a cold, icy shock runs down Ganos' spine, as from
paralyzation.
His side, a familiar voice.
He's paralyzed.
Swiftly, he then turns his head to see if it is who he thinks it is, yelling, "No! Is that you, Lord?" And as his eyes meet with the assailant, his skin goes pale, and his mouth agape, almost as if he has finally met his maker. "No! I tried my best! Please! Lord Katella!" And standing there, truly unimpressed and menacingly, is revealed to be none
I mean, like, what did he
other
expect
than
Ganos to do? Like, this guy's literally on Angel's levels. What did you expect Ganos to do? What, shine Vegito's boots? Like, come on, man.
How pathetic. Shame on me for ever relying on a filthy mortal. You failed me at the Tournament of Power, but at least there you did something. How can you even call yourself worthy of our universe, and my student no less, when you couldn't even scratch this Universe 7 vermin? And in response, a pleading Ganos, who almost already knows what is coming, sports a terrified look as he cries out one final time, But, I didn't see his attack! He moved too fast! Please, it won't happen again! I know it won't. Hakai! But without warning, or even a semblance of the mercy Vegito showed, Quitela places his arm out.
What happened again?
Ganos
yeah,
instantly.
I know.
And with a deathly silence in the air, Ganos, the brave warrior of Universe 4, becomes no more. Lost to the wind for eternity and never to be seen again. Erased by the one god he served with utter loyalty to the very end.
Yeah, that's scary.
And with the horrific deed now done, the heartless god reveals a smirk on his face as if pleased
Ganos, no!
Salt to the wound, saying, "Pitiful, truly pitiful. Ganos, you are not worthy to even exist in my universe, let alone fight by a god's side. With that trash out of the way, I can finally fight without restraint." And just as coldly, Cognac adds in agreement, "Agreed, my lord. To think even with our personal training, that was the most he could amount to. We shall find a fitting replacement for him."
Damn, so what, he had personal training from them? And he still just got crushed like that?
You! But Vegito, meanwhile, has not kept his cool in the slightest.
Yeah, I know Vegito would be mad. He literally spared him, and then he just destroyed him in front of his face.
The gods in the first place. His power level can't help but shoot forth as a dark electricity generates all around him, and he lets out, "You damn gods are all the same! Why? Why would you need to erase him? He fought for you! To his last moments, His only thoughts were about letting you down. This disgusting system has given you the power to erase him without consequence. This is exactly why I do what I do.
That's right, Vegito, man. Show him the power of mortals, man.
At the top of his voice, no longer able to contain his rage and power anymore. As his hair begins to spike and his eyes
Ganos
flash, making it seem a mystery what form he's going into. But in a surprising turn of events, Vegito enters his Super Saiyan 2 form.
Super Saiyan 2?
His hair fully spiked, his eyes emerald green, and his aura yellow.
He must have really got a Zenkai boost from that damn sleep.
The electricity that surrounds him,
to be honest, I don't blame him. I mean, listen, sleep is very important, guys. Don't forget your sleep.
Prepare yourself, you damn rat! I'm coming for your tail! Coming for my... But watching Vegito, Quitela is just left puzzled. Partly by what he's saying, but mostly by his transformation, as he turns to his attendant and asks, Cognac, that form, isn't that just one of the weaker and more generic forms those Saiyans use? I believe even Champa's Universe 6 Saiyans could do that. Why isn't he using his full power? But Cognac, looking on at Vegito with an equally puzzled face, can only respond, I don't know, my lord. There are some differences, but judging by the power level I'm sensing, it's far from his maximum. He may be testing your abilities. Stay on guard regardless, my lord. But suddenly, before the pair can discuss any more, Vegito, surrounded in his aura and his mystery dark electricity shooting forth from his body, he is finally ready to fight, yelling once more, Stop squeaking about! You say Ganos wasn't worth a thing? But I'll show you, you aren't worth me using even 10% of my power! What? But the extremely narcissistic
Katella is a mouse, right? Is he a rat or a mouse? I think he is a mouse, right?
How dare you underestimate a deity? Beerus must have told you nothing of Katella, but you'll learn today, God Killer! As in response, Lord Katella too then powers up, as his pupils disappear and her Kaishin energy surrounds his body completely, as he now enters his max destruction god form. Jumping quickly in at Vegito, leaving
so he's going maximum power right now, okay.
Stay behind, Cognac! Don't interfere until this cocky mortal starts taking this seriously! As immediately, Katella and Vegito's fists collide for massive impact, with not only Katella trying hard, but also noticeably Vegito pushing himself to keep up while in this form. But as Katella cocks back his fist to punch
he's
Vegito,
literally only in Super Saiyan 2 right now, right? So.
A smile comes back across Vegito's face as he thinks, that's it, Mickey Mouse.
What
Do
is
as
that
the
shot?
Pied Piper says.
Mickey Mouse.
With Katella's first punch being grabbed directly by the palm of Vegito's left arm.
Okay.
And similarly to Katella's kick as well, while Vegito keeps a close eye on exactly how he's stopping each attack. And soon when it comes time for Vegito to throw out his own punch, it too is stopped in its tracks, this time by Katella, highlighting there being no real difference between the two in power.
That's scary, right? Katella, I think you should get out of here, man. If he's besting you in Super Saiyan 2, or at least even with you in Super Saiyan 2 while you're full power, man, that's not a good sign, right?
This is going better than expected.
Is it?
Collision after collision.
What do you mean it's going better than expected? He's literally not even going full power.
Fight on an equal level, trading and parrying each other's blows, but once more, as Cognac observes closer from down below, he begins to think introspectively. Something isn't right. Lord Quitela is keeping up, but he should be winning while Vegito is in this form. Why isn't that Sane even going for the kill? Is he enjoying the battle? If this goes on any longer, I may need to intervene regardless of Kitela's wishes. But soon, the dynamic of the battle begins to change, as Kitela's attack misses for the first time. Lucky dodge, punk! Take this! Following this, Katella launches a powerful kick, and this time it lands, but Vegito neither blocks nor parries it, as his body doesn't even flinch from its impacts.
Oh, damn.
What? What just happened? Why did that not feel right?
Whoa.
But before Quitela could wonder any more about what just happened, Vegito grabs onto the god's ankle, and most importantly, with his left arm once again.
Okay, his left arm is the android one, right?
Let go! Let go! Katella for a moment struggles hard, but it feels like Vegito's grip is a clamp that cannot be broken. Ordinarily, nothing like this should be able to stop a god of destruction from moving, but something truly is off. Forget it! If you desire to be so close to me, then feel the wrath of my Hakai! Ha! Reaching out his palm eagerly to the flinchless Vegito until, in a thoroughly anticlimactic end, nothing but a puff of smoke comes out of his face,
okay.
while Vegito looks at it to his left with a complete poker face.
Yeah, it was like a little fart came
the
out.
Whole time,
like,
only
damn.
letting out. So what part of that was supposed to be a Hakai, Mickey?
So, so a
is
part of
this?
that was supposed to be a
Where's my
Hakai, Mickey
power
Mouse.
gone? What have you done? As suddenly, a frightful look comes across
You called him
Kitella's
Mickey.
face as he finally begins to realize what's been going on. Immediately, he falls to his knees, his palms slamming the
Oh,
ground.
Kitella, man, you
as the
good, man? You
mouse
need some
now stands on the ground
Gatorade,
on
bro?
all fours,
Man, you okay?
having reverted back
You need
to
a
his
Snickers
base
or
state
something?
by force.
Whoa.
He can hardly believe what's going on as he mutters in confusion. What happened? My energy, it's gone. I'm exhausted. This is impossible. But soon,
Well, technically,
as we are treated to an
impossible
image of the
says
energy
I'm
absorption
possible.
bead within the center
If
of
you worded
Vegito's
it.
left arm, it all becomes clear to us.
Oh, yeah,
as
here we
Vegito
go. The
looks
energy
down
absorption.
with a smirk and lets out. My. This energy absorption device.
I totally
Dr.
forgot
Shiro
that the energy
built truly
absorption
is
thing
something else.
can
It
absorb
works
you
so
just by
much
touching
faster
you.
than I anticipated.
I totally forgot. Like, I thought it was
That's
just like
the
a
effect of my spirit
I thought it was just like only like energy
I
blast,
didn't
but yeah,
even
I
need to
totally
power
forgot
up
that
much
they could
at
just like
all
grab you
to
and
drain
it'll
you
drain
down
it.
to nothing.
I forgot about that.
Thanks for all of that sweet destruction energy. It's all mine now. All yours? It can't be. What is he talking about? When would he have even... No, don't tell me. As suddenly a flashback comes to Quitela, which explains exactly where he must have had his energy stolen. As he thinks back
Every
to
single
his
time
fight
Vegito used his
and
left
notices
arm,
that
that's when
every point,
things
every punch,
when his energy
kick,
pretty
and
much got
grab,
zapped out right there. Okay,
Vegito was
okay.
using his left arm, the one android arm he possesses, which has Jiro's energy absorption device. I knew it! I knew it! And from afar, also realizing the trickery that has just befell his lord, fury bubbles within the angel cognac until... You damn god killer! Get away from Lord Quitela! As in an outburst like none other, the angel screams out for his god and student, instantly activating his ultra instinct, before with angelic speed rushing straight at Vegito. knowing all too well what the God Killer will do now as he yells, "Lord Quitela, I cannot stand any longer. The minute you die, my powers will disappear too. I must fight to save us both."
Okay.
But with a turn of his head and an evil smirk on his face, Vegito calmly says, "I'm well aware of what happens to you when that happens, and I can't have that. He won't die, not until I'm done taking your powers too." What? Take my powers too? Has he lost his mind? An angel's power is not of energy. It is of our very life force itself, formed by Father. Surely, that device cannot absorb that too. But before Cognac can even fathom Vegito's nonsensical claims, Vegito
okay, so it's not really energy per se, it's life
But
force.
without warning, the angel then finds himself suddenly covered in an ominous darkness as he looks up and sees something unbelievable. And there, levitating in the air, surrounded in a giant apparition of himself, created solely from his mastered Ultra Instinct aura, is Ultra Vegito.
Yeah, the technique that MUI Goku used in the granola arc. Hopefully I didn't spoil nothing too much right there. I mean, not the granola arc, I meant to say the Moro arc, my bad. My bad. The Moro arc, okay?
Like a god himself, turning the tables, Vegito looks down at Cognac
Moro
coldly
arc. Okay.
and remarks, "Remember this feeling, Angel. This feeling of hopelessness. This feeling of being
he actually did
completely
transform into
outclassed
Ultra
and
Ego. Well,
overpowered.
Ultra, he transformed to the Ultra form, right? Where it's both Instinct and Ego.
This is the feeling Ganos and all the other countless people you and Katella have erased felt in their final moment.
I mean, technically, Cognac didn't erase them. He just, I mean, he himself didn't want to get erased, so I mean, he had to obey, what's his name, right? So, I don't know, I feel like some of these angels, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, I mean, Whis did sacrifice his own life, right?
He has behind them. Until suddenly, as expected, Ultra Vegito makes his move, as the large apparition begins raising its hands and bringing them closer to a panicking Cognac until... in an instantaneous and rough swoop, giant Ultra Vegito
why isn't
slams
these
his
angels
palms
Ultra
together,
Instinct working?
surrounding
It's like they have Ultra Instinct, but it does nothing. Like, I guess there's different levels to Ultra Instinct, to where like you can just be so much. Whoa!
Mercilessly, giant Ultra Vegito then crushes further and further Cognac's body. As his
you heard that
bones
cracking
break and
sound? Like,
shatter within his body, and blood leaks from the very cracks of Vegito's fists.
Blood is literally leaking.
As the giant Vegito laughs with a downright evil look from behind. Soon though, the true and real Vegito eventually levitates down to the completely
Damn, how is blood
angel,
leaking like that? What
and
the
with a
hell?
gratified smile lets out, "So, how does it feel? Sorry for the tight
Well, is his
grip.
bones
I
sticking
just
out of
want
his
you to
body?
hold
Is like, I
still
don't understand.
While I take all that angelic power." But the now near-death angel mutters back still in defiance, You fool! Whatever that mortal-made monstrosity is, it will have no effect on an angel. I was handcrafted by the one true Grand Priest himself, as were all my brothers and sisters. My very being and body is my strength. It's the very reason our powers can be switched off at an instant on the death of our destroyers. Try all you want, but you will absorb nothing.
Whoa.
But it seems Vegito's response at first is only to crush the angel's body even more for his insolence. Until finally,
Damn, Cognac, man. You okay, man? Whoa.
and a sinister smile, Ultra Vegito reveals, Thanks for the information, but you must not know just how
Damn,
much
Cognac, man. He's basically Great Vegeta and Goku all over again.
Rest
at least a little
assured,
bit.
I came prepared for just this very moment.
You came prepared.
And suddenly, in a shocking turn of events, the hand of Ultra Vegito's
What is that, like a bee stinger or something?
Off, holding on by a single joint, as in its place reveals a mystery needle that may seem instantly recognizable to any of us OG Dragon Ball Z fans.
Oh, Tao's like sword needle thing. That's what it is.
As immediately following forth,
oh no, never mind.
One copy of the same technology used to create
okay, never mind. We only saw like the first half of it. Okay.
From Vegito's forearm. As is
okay, I'm guessing this is the special upgrade.
Vegito's special upgrade.
Yeah.
Specifically asked from the doctor. He now
what? He has a cell tail in his arm?
Energy absorption, but also the life force draining of imperfect.
Where is that stored at?
And with rapid movement, the tail makes its move as if almost moving by itself, and within nanoseconds. What is this? It stabs directly.
I mean, this actually makes sense, doesn't it? I feel like this actually makes a lot of sense, actually.
Just as fast working as the energy absorption beads, the effects of the life drain are instant, as Cognac's screams of pain quickly dissolve into quiet moans as his skin collapses inwards. Meanwhile, watching in pleasure, Ultra Vegito remains with a smile thinking, I can feel it. I can feel his divine energy become one with my own. To think that damn cell had the pleasure of doing this over and over. Greedy bug. And as Vegito thinks, Cognac is left to be a mess of inward, caving flaps of skin, until finally, in a horrific image, not a trace more of his life force remains, leaving behind just a husk of the former divine entity.
I mean, his hair is still there, surprisingly.
Of course, watching this all unfold from a distance is still the completely exhausted and energyless Quitela, just barely crawling to one knee, before with a look of pure fear that has never struck a god so hard before, he watches the bizarre creature Vegito literally absorb the very flesh and organic matter of his angel before him, all through a green tail that shot forth
flesh and organic matter. That sounds
as he
disgusting.
mutters, This is a Saiyan? What kind of monsters are they?
The monsters that gets revenge after you do something bad. I don't know, man. You should not have destroyed his family. Like, okay, so obviously they did it. They obviously did it because they thought he was dead, obviously, but
for a moment he stares at his face.
I don't feel bad for any of the gods, like, at all. Like, I can probably feel bad for some of the angels, because it's like, what are they supposed to do? Just sacrifice themselves? Die, I guess? From getting erased, right?
Their power added on.
So
I can't even begin to imagine what I will finally unleash on those two midgets. Referring, of course, to the Grand Priest and Zeno. Before, without a word more, Ultra Vegito then turns his body and aims his right hand towards Katella and the now dropped on the ground husk of Cognac and yells, Hakai! Blasting forth the signature finisher of God Killer Vegito.
I mean, angels don't go to heaven.
Just like that, without the two deities literally being able to
goodbye,
do a thing,
goodbye,
Katella yells,
Katella, you're out of here.
No, you monster! As he turns
like, what happens to the angels when they die? I guess like they wouldn't go to otherworld, right? So I mean, him Hakaiing. I mean, it's a good thing he's Hakaiing because I don't want to keep seeing this. That looks disgusting.
Two more gods added to his kill list, Vegito finally descends.
But I know, like,
the
the gods, I believe they can go to
other
Otherworld. I'm pretty sure,
but
right?
before long, Vegito grabs onto his stomach and grins widely.
But I don't know about
as
the angels,
something uncontrollable builds within him. An uncontrollable laughter. Fear my wrath, you remaining deities, for I am the God Killer! Maniacally laughing in victory.
That's the GOAT, man. Vegito, man.
Explodes from his body. And
look at this GOAT!
Oh my god. Shakes the universe itself is shot forward. And from afar, as the scene pans out, we see the scope of the fluxing aura. But on an even greater pan out, we see finally that Vegito is in fact being watched again in a crystal ball.
He's being watched.
But this time by none other than the Grand Priest himself.
Oh, he's being watched by the Grand Priest in them?
Making his first appearance since he knocked out Ultra Vegito all those years ago. As he looks down with a dark look of disapproval and says, Zeno-sama, remind me, when exactly do you want me to do something about this? How far do we let this circus go on? When all our gods and angels have gone missing? To which we then finally see Zeno with a blank and lifeless expression unlike any we have ever seen before. And he responds, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. All right, guys. Okay. 9 out of 10 once again, man. Listen, listen, bro, the 30-minute episodes are always, for the most part, fire, right? 9 out of 10, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode, man. This was a fun episode, man. Like, I wasn't getting tired or anything like that watching this. It was definitely fun. I would say if not 9, then definitely an 8, 100%, right? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next reaction video. I think I may do another one after this, and I'll have it uploaded today or tomorrow, and then we'll have to make sure we have another one on Sunday. And thank you guys for watching. Peace out.